Hello and welcome to Sullivan's Farm. It's been several weeks since my last confession, and these are my sins. I don't have many sins really, not inside the farm gate anyway. The biggest one, I guess, is that I don't have much to show at the moment, so I haven't been putting up videos with the last while. All I've been really doing is feeding these creatures. They're slowly but surely getting through the fodder rape. We'll show you that in a second. And then the rest of the cattle are just inside in the yard still, so not much to show there apart from shoving in bales and throwing cubes into. They're slowly but surely getting through it. There's about this much left to the end of this half of the field. Then they'll move out here. And this is how much they've got through so far. I'm going to be short a couple of bales. That's not a big deal. I'll just bring them out from the yard as and when the field is dry enough and it doesn't cause too much of a mess in the field between here and the shed. And so far so good. There was one incident with the wire when it broke and it cut one of the heifer's legs. So she's down beside the yard. We'll go down look for a look at her in a second. There's two others down there with her. One got a touch of pink eye and the other one's just a bit small, and we'll get into why she's down there now in a minute as well. When they got through the wire there, whenever it was last week, no, a couple of weeks ago now, they made holes in a few bales, so I patched them up as best I could, but this one has a bit of a bigger hole here that I thought I couldn't patch up, so what I will just do is lift it out with the tractor and give it to him in there. And there won't be too much waste then, all going well. We'll shift the fence while we're here, so let us shove down that way. And you can see as we're walking over, there's a triangle. They're getting through it fairly okay. I just move it in about that much in the morning and the same in the evenings to encourage them to eat that little bit more and hopefully not waste much of it. So just I think one of the reasons they got through the wire there a couple of weeks ago as well was they were pushing and shoving just kind of there at the barrier between the next bale and the muck and the last round feeder there, and they pushed this off and then the fence was earthen, so they went through it. So the old technologies are the best, and I tied it up with a bit of twine as a bit of a safety feature, so I'm sleeping a bit easier at night. The shock of that. I'm sleeping a bit easier at night and they haven't gone through it since, so that'll do for me. And there they are, eating away, happy as Larry. I think there's something we can all aspire to be as happy as Larry. There's 3 of them here in what we'll call the remedial section. Here they are. 3 with various complaints, 2 with physical complaints, and 1 then with the psychological complaint, if you'd believe such a thing. That one there, she's 100% healthy, and I was showing her off in a previous video saying there was a shine on her, but she's just a bit small. And what was happening was that she was standing at the edge of the group when they were eating the cubes above at the main bunch, and she was just getting that little bit, not flighty, but just a little bit more alert and a little bit more wary whenever I appeared. She didn't take off running or anything like that, but she was just that little bit more tense. And I think, what do they call it, that kind of necessary alertness that animals get when they're kind of outside the main herd. And I just didn't want her getting any more alert. Like what we're aiming for here is a big, slow-moving, calm beast who doesn't really need to know an awful lot about her surroundings. And I thought she was moving in the opposite direction to that. So when the other 2 were coming down with the sore leg and the sore eye, I thought I'd leave her down as well. So she does have a little bit of extra time to get the few cubes, and she's not developing that alertness and that lightness of foot and that springiness of step that she might otherwise develop above with the main herd. Is that her there now? Looking up over the wall. Hello. Hard to see it here now because it's on the far off foot, but you can just see there the cut is cleaned up now. There's actually a little bit of blood out of it today, but we've given her the pen and strip, and there's still just a little bit of stuff coming out of it, and just spraying it to keep it clean. She's walking fine. I'm not worried about her, but when there's one with a pink eye that needs to be treated every day, and another one whose attitude needs to be adjusted, she may as well stay down here and we'll keep an extra close eye on her. So, we'll wait for this one to finish doing her business, and then we'll stretch in and put a bit of spray on it. So you can just see it there. She's just holding it slightly, a little bit wary about it. So and there it is, nice and clean again. Now, the one good thing about treating the sore eye is that the young fella is able to do it now. He's 15, so he's starting to learn a few semi-skilled jobs. He's not just doing the manual labour now, standing in the gaps anymore. So we'll have a look at him doing it. There's just the little bit of pink eye. It's clearing up already. It's localising into a little dot. Yeah, and leave it go. That'll do. And the cameraman who helped bring him in. Good lad. Now, missus, you're done and dusted. And that's that. Job done. This fella upgraded to standing in the gap man. We'll see. I gave that lame one with the cut pen and strip for 4 or 5 days, and it seemed to help. But if there's no improvement in the next few days again, I might give her another shot just to be sure, but we'll see how it goes. And that's pretty much it at the moment. Eat, sleep, treat, repeat. The same again tomorrow, and the same again the next day. The same again tomorrow, and the same again the next day. So that's it for this video. Very short and sweet. Like myself again. Mind yourselves. We'll talk to you soon over Christmas at some stage. Good luck.